What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another player prop video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel, and should come as no surprise. I'm at the greatest prop site that you could possibly ever utilize. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month. College football, NFL, NBA, all quickly approaching. Not only that, but Props Made Easy is absolutely destroying MLB, CS2, all the esports, MMA, everything. Like this break from not having NBA and NFL and all that stuff, the more popular sports that we're coming up back on that season, has been still such a profitable one because of all of the different sports that Props Made Easy provides, all the esports W's that you consistently could get. And I mean, look, it has been absolutely fantastic. Yesterday was another huge day. People were spamming the Props Made Easy Twitter account with winning slips from the tools. Absolutely love to see it. You're starting to see more and more cappers starting to shout out Props Made Easy's tools for helping them get slips together as well. It's just been absolutely fantastic, man. At the end of the day, there is no better site than PropsMadeEasy.com when it comes to having top-notch data at such a low price of only $20 a month. Like, honestly, tools like Props Made Easy should be like $40 to $50 a month minimum for the amount of data they utilize and the amount of money that goes into getting this type of data. Thousands on thousands on thousands a month are spent on the top data in the industry to bring in a Props Made Easy and make it as successful as it is. And as you've seen, it has been fantastic. Now, let me reiterate and remind y'all again, we do have a season-long league headquarters membership now, okay? It's $15 for the entire season. It covers the whole NFL season. And what it is helps you dominate your fantasy leagues, okay? It helps give you player season-long projected fantasy points, season-long rankings, weekly player projected fantasy points and rankings, and a who to start tool for only $15 for the whole season. As always, nothing changes. Anything that we provide at Props Made Easy is going to be extremely affordable for everyone. We're going to utilize our top-notch data for everyone, and then we're going to price it extremely low to make sure everyone can get it a part of their routine and a part of what they utilize to make their decisions in the fantasy world, whether it be player props or even your fantasy leagues this season. So the season-long league headquarters for your fantasy leagues for NFL this season. Definitely grab that before your draft and all that stuff so you can make sure you're making the best decisions. But yeah, let's get straight into the plays for today, baby. Let's get it. All right. First off, for NFL, we have Josh Allen passing yards over 239.5 at a 4.5 sportsbook differentials. On average, other sportsbooks are at 244, which is a 4.5. That's a good spot. Tyreek Hill receiving yards over 90.5 at a 4.5 sportsbook differential as well. CJ Stroud passing yards over 267.5 at a 4 sportsbook differential. Tua Tagovailoa passing yards over 257.5 at a 4. Aaron Jones rushing yards under 67.5 is a minus 3.5. Baker Mayfield passing yards under 239.5 at a minus 3.5. Just great value all throughout. Absolutely love some of the value that we have here. All right. NFL preseason, nothing up at the moment. Nothing for CFL. All right, for MLB, we have Eduardo Rodriguez strikeouts under 3.5 at a 53.85% probability. That's minus 143 PME consensus odds. It gets the highest is minus 143 over on Bet Online. Projection of 3.4 and minus 0.1. So not only do you have the probability minus the VIG, so pretty much Vegas is telling you when you see the green probabilities, it's pretty much letting you know that Vegas thinks this play is going under. Pretty much. Vegas, majority of Vegas thinks this play is going under. And it is smart to follow that because of, this is what the sportsbooks thinks, my bad. This is what the sportsbooks think is what's going to happen. The percent chance that this play goes on. Once you take their VIG out, so they add the VIG to make sure they get profit on either end. Right? When you take the VIG out, it shows you the reality of where this play is most likely going to go. So Eduardo Rodriguez strikeouts under 3.5 is a fantastic option. Really like that. A couple other options that are interesting. Christopher Sanchez outs under 17.5. The reason this is interesting is, yes, it's a yellow, minus 132. But the upside of the minus 155 is the highest odds over on Bovada. Bovada's odds at minus 155 are huge there. And the projection is 14.96 on minus 2.54. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Huge projection differential. And huge highest odds at minus 155 on Bovada. So I could see this possibly going up and him being a top play eventually, but right now he's 52.02. The reason being because some of these other sports books have the line much lower, so it's averaging out to about minus 132, but the minus 155 on Bovada is a good thing to see on top of the projection differential being minus 2.54. Christopher Sanchez against the great offense of the Dodgers as well. You would think that, yeah, there's a good chance that this goes under 17.5. So just a couple plays I'm looking at there on Prizepicks. On Underdog, nothing popping too crazy. You got the Christopher Sanchez play we just talked about with the minus 155 highest odds is interesting on the under there. Over on Better Picks, you have Grayson Rodriguez, hits allowed, under 5.5 at a 53.13% probability. This is a minus 138 PME consensus odds on the under. Gets as high as minus 145 over on Bovada and a projection of 5.32. So every data point is pointing towards the under on Grayson Rodriguez. Hits allowed, under 5.5. Great spot there. Got to talk about Hayden Birdsong as well. Earned runs under 2.5. I know it's a 52.92%. It's right there on the edge. Minus 137 PME consensus on the under, the 2.5, but it gets as high as minus 150 on Pinnacle for the under and projections on the under as well. So, man, that huge upside. This PME consensus is solid. The huge upside of minus 150, the projection on the under as well. This is almost a green play. It would be a solid play that you could pair together with Grayson Rodriguez and get a nice little solid slip in there. Nothing really for Boom Fantasy popping off. Hayden Birdsong over on Dabbles allowed under 2.5 earned runs there. Over on DraftKings Pick 6, as always, Jeffrey Springs strikeouts under 4.5 at 54.4% probability. Minus 146 PME consensus on the under 4.5. Gets as high as minus 150 on BetMGM. Projection of 4.4. Brandon Donovan hits, runs, RBIs under 1.5 at 54.18% probability. Minus 145 PME consensus on the under. Same over on BetMGM, 1.4 projection there. Luis Severino is incredibly interesting. Over at a 53.93% probability of 16.5 outs. Minus 143 on the over, 16.5, and it gets as high as minus 170 on Bovada and a projection of 16.55 on the over as well. Really interesting spot here. I'm really interested in some of these spots that get that high of the odds. Like, I really, really like those spots, especially when they're already a green probability and then they get as high as minus 170. That's crazy. All right, let's move on. MLB first inning runs tool. Hayden Birdsong and Mackenzie Gore would be your absolute best under. These two have a combined 0.89 whip in the first inning, a combined 1.02 ERA in the first inning. Fantastic spot for Hayden Birdsong and Mackenzie Gore to go under in the first inning runs allowed. The best over first inning runs allowed would probably be Davis Daniel and Luis Gil, mainly because of Davis Daniel struggling. Luis Gil's actually been pretty good, but Davis Daniel has a 6.75 first inning ERA this season. Both offenses have been scoring runs in the first inning pretty regularly, and they have a combined 815 OPS, so they're just getting on base. They're hitting the ball hard. So the over on Davis Daniel and Luis Gil in the first inning runs, and then the under on Hayden Birdsong and Mackenzie Gore. Nothing for WNBA. For Olympics basketball, we have Vitor Benite, points, over 8.5 at a 1 sportsbook differential there. Bruno Caboclo, PRA, over 22.5 at a 0.67. Kevin Durant, PRA, over 20.5 at a 0.67. Lou Dort, points, over 6.5 at a 0.67. And Shai Gilchrist-Alexander, PRA, over 32.5 at a 0.67. All interesting options for sure. Nothing for MMA yet. For tennis, we have Alex Mickelson, aces, over 4.5 at a 0.5. Cameron Norrie, aces, over 5.5 at a 0.5. As you guys know, I normally don't tell y'all to play any 0.5 sportsbook differentials. It just means it's incredibly tight lines, and there's so much other spots that you can get big differentials on that you don't even got to take that type of risk and force anything. All right? For nothing for soccer, Call of Duty. Oh, skip League of Legends. Nothing for League of Legends on the board now. Right now, no differences. For CS2, we have JW, first two map headshots over 10.5 at a 1.5 sportsbook differential. Cine X, first two map headshots over 16 at a 1.5 sportsbook differential. Swizz, first two map headshots over 14 at a 1.5. All three of these are all decent options at their 1.5s or higher. Last but not least, taking a look at Valorant, we have Mazzino, first two map kills over 30.5 at a 1 sportsbook differential. Simon, first two map kills over 25.5 at a 1 sportsbook differential. Who else in this game goes over every single sport type like that, giving y'all the best plays in every single sport type daily, man? Definitely go check it out. Check the tools out. Make sure you get these plays in ASAP. Following the tools at Props Made Easy, just make sure that you're playing the absolute best data-backed plays you possibly can. Remember, don't come into the sports betting world wanting immediate gratification, okay? Some people will come into Props Made Easy and absolutely dominate for a week straight. Some people will come in and struggle for a couple days. You have to understand that there's going to be ups and downs, but if you follow the data, you play the green probability plays, you play the top plays available, long term you will be a profitable bettor. But too many people don't know enough about this, and I'm tired of preaching about how to be a better bettor because nobody tends to listen. You still see these random 18-year-old cappers online giving advice and people being like, "Oh, you're the GOAT." Like, dude's 18. He hasn't done shit but 1 year of betting. He has no idea what he's doing. He gets lucky from time to time. And, yeah, it's just, look, it is what it is, though, man. Hey, props to everybody out there giving help to people and helping people. But, man, the world is jacked up over on X when it comes to the sports betting world. There is so much scamming and so much of that it's just dirty over there. So utilize tools, man. Utilize the data. Don't listen to some random capper guy telling you he's got the answers and the secrets, because the secrets are utilizing the best tools you possibly can immediately, consistently, and that is the cheat code. Plain and simple. There's one proven way to be successful long-term in DFS, and it's exactly this. Utilizing the tools that you have available to you. And, yeah, I mean, at Props Made Easy, you're spending such a small, only $20 for an entire month. That's so little amount of money every single day that you're spending on the actual tool that you can put more on your bankroll. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. There's people out here paying like $200 for tools per month. That's ridiculous, bro. There's no need for that. You have all the data you need for only $20 at Props Made Easy. So thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get it, baby. Busy time of year coming up, man. Go lock in. Appreciate y'all joining me as always, and I'm out. Peace.